Introduction. Welcome back to Power Play, where we unleash the ruthless brilliance of Niccolò Machiavelli's The Prince to conquer the art of leadership. We've stormed through parts 1 to 6, mastering how to grab power, wield fear like a whip, outfox betrayal, tame fortune, secure territories, crush factions, and dazzle with awe. But Machiavelli's 1513 playbook is a relentless fountain of cunning, and Part 7 is here to dial it up with a vengeance. Today, we're diving into the gritty secrets of navigating diplomacy, snuffing out conspiracies, using fortresses like a chess move, seizing opportunities, balancing generosity, learning from history's wild cards, and staying unpredictable. These are the strategies that make a prince a force of nature. Buckle up for a spicy, power-soaked masterclass. Smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your boldest leadership trick. Let's dive into Machiavelli's darkest playbook yet. Section 1. Master diplomacy without being played. Machiavelli drops a bombshell. Diplomacy is a battlefield, not a tea party. In The Prince, he says a prince must negotiate like a fox, charming, sharp, and always ready to ditch a bad deal. He warns against trusting flowery promises, as allies often hide daggers behind smiles. He cites Cesare Borgia, who played rival lords with sweet talk while plotting their downfall. The trick: keep your own strength as leverage, never owe favors, and always have an exit plan. Today, it's like a CEO cutting a merger deal but keeping key assets separate, or a freelancer negotiating rates while scouting other clients. Diplomacy's a dance. Lead it, don't follow, or you'll end up someone's pawn. Section 2. Snuff out conspiracies before they ignite. Here's a wild truth. Conspiracies are a prince's constant shadow. Machiavelli says plots from nobles or disgruntled subjects can topple even the strongest ruler. He tells of Oliverado da Fermo, who seized power through a coup but got crushed when his own allies turned. The fix: root out schemers early, use spies, sow distrust among plotters, or bribe their leaders. Machiavelli praises Borgia, who lured conspiring lords to a peace talk and wiped them out. It's ruthless but effective. In modern terms, it's like a leader catching office gossip before it festers, or a politician neutralizing a rival's smear campaign with dirt of their own. Sleep with one eye open, and crush whispers before they become knives. Section 3. Use fortresses as a power play. Machiavelli's got a spicy take. Fortresses aren't just walls, they're mind games. He debates their value, noting they can deter enemies but also alienate subjects who resent the cost. He points to the Sforza family, who used Milan's castles to project strength, but warns of princes who hid behind walls and lost touch with the people. The key: use fortresses strategically, build them to show muscle, but rely on loyalty, not just stone. Today, it's like a company investing in cybersecurity to flex reliability, or a leader setting firm policies to deter challengers while staying approachable. Fortresses buy time, but hearts win wars. Use them wisely, or they're just expensive tombs. Section 4. Seize opportunities like a predator. Machiavelli throws a bold rule. A prince must pounce on opportunities like a lion. He says fortune favors those who strike when the moment's ripe, not those who wait for a perfect plan. He tells of Agathocles of Sicily, a lowlife who grabbed power in a chaotic coup, proving audacity trumps hesitation. But Agathocles faltered by making too many enemies. Opportunity needs follow-through. Today, it's like an entrepreneur launching a product during a market gap, or a manager taking credit for a team win to climb the ladder. The world rewards the bold, but you've got to back it up with brains. Spot the opening, strike fast, and don't look back. Section 5. Balance liberality without going broke. Machiavelli's got a hot take. Generosity is a trap if you overdo it. A prince who splurges to win love often ends up broke, despised when taxes rise to pay for it. He cites rulers who bankrupted their states with lavish gifts, losing loyalty when the well ran dry. But stinginess looks weak, so the fix is calculated liberality. Give rewards that don't drain you, like honors or small perks. He praises Louis XII, who gifted titles to keep nobles happy without emptying the treasury. Today, it's like a boss offering flexible hours instead of raises, or a brand giving loyal customers discounts, not freebies. Be generous enough to inspire, but never so much you're begging for scraps. Section 6. Learn from history's wild cards. Machiavelli loves a good underdog, and Castruccio Castracani is his dark horse. This 14th century mercenary turned Lucca's ruler by outsmarting nobles, winning battles, and charming the masses. Machiavelli says Castruccio's rise shows how a nobody can rule with raw talent and relentless drive, but his early death cut his legacy short. Study wild cards like him or Agathocles. Learn their bold risks, but avoid their blind spots, like making enemies without allies. Today, it's like a startup founder modeling after a scrappy disruptor but planning for longevity, or a hustler studying a mentor's hustle without copying their flops. History's wild cards are your blueprint. Steal their magic, dodge their curses. Section 7. Stay unpredictable to keep them guessing. Finally, Machiavelli's got a killer move. Unpredictability is a prince's ace. A ruler who's too readable becomes a target. Enemies plan, allies get cocky. He praises leaders like Julius Caesar, who kept Rome guessing with sudden wars, alliances, or reforms, throwing rivals off balance. It's about controlled chaos, shift tactics, surprise friends and foes, and keep everyone on their toes. Today, it's like a CEO pivoting a business model to shake up competitors, or a negotiator switching from charm to hardball mid-deal. Predictability is a chain, unpredictability is freedom. Keep them scrambling, and you'll always hold the whip. Conclusion. Machiavelli's The Prince is a masterclass in ruling with cunning, audacity, and unrelenting edge, and Part 7 just turned the dial to 11. From mastering diplomacy to snuffing conspiracies, using fortresses like a pro, seizing opportunities, balancing liberality, learning from wild cards, and staying unpredictable, these lessons are your blueprint for untouchable power. Whether you're running a startup, leading a team, or crushing life's power games, Machiavelli says, play the board, not the pieces, and never let them see your next move. We've got one last round of his genius to go, so don't miss Part 8. What's your slickest move to rule like a prince? Drop it in the comments, slam that subscribe button, and join us next time for more of history's boldest plays. Stay sharp, stay untamed, tamed, 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 tamed.